another edition of Deep Matters. For the first time viewers, this is a program where we talk about challenging issues concerning us and the society at large. And today on Deep Matters, we'll be looking into a very controversial issue. Yes, the issue is quite controversial, and that is indecent dressing, the concept of the 21st century. I'm Nancy, your anchor on the show. Well, let's take a break, and when we come back, I have a big surprise for you in the studio. Thank you. Welcome back. They say the way you dress is the way you will be addressed. And to help me address this very controversial issue, I have two guests in the studio today. Unlike last week, I had just one guest, and this week I'm having two wonderful guests in the studio today. I have Mr. Kelechi Njoko, who is an entrepreneur. Mr. Kelechi, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And I also have a very talented lady. She is Ms. Nina Onama. Ms. Nina, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they say ladies first, so I'm going to start with you. So, what do you think is indecent dressing, Ms. Nina?
Well, I think indecent dressing can be described as a way of dressing that is offensive to the public. But then, I think the general term of definition is that is a way of dressing like a deliberate act that exposes your body to the public.
So, why would someone just decide to expose their body to the public?
I think it has to do with the fact that they want attention. Like they are looking for attention. And then it also has to do with their upbringing. Like the kind of home you are growing up from.
Yeah.
It matters a lot. Like when your parents are dressing indecently, your siblings, your older siblings are dressing indecently, definitely you will dress indecently. Because you are looking up to them. They're your role models.
Mr. Kelechi, what is your own definition of indecent dressing?
Okay, the term indecent means to be improper, and being improper means inappropriate also. So indecent dressing is when someone is being dressed inappropriately, when you dress in a certain way that it's not appropriate, meaning exposing your body parts. That's what I can actually term it as.
Okay. Ms. Nina, from what you have said now, what mode of dressing do you term indecent?
I think a mode of dressing I would term indecent is a kind of dressing that you know will reveal your body parts. Yeah, it will expose your body parts. Definitely, that's indecent.
And what do you think, Mr. Kelechi?
Can you rephrase the question again?
What mode of dressing can you term indecent?
Any kind of dressing that would expose your body parts is very clear. Any form of dress that shows either your bosom, your cleavages, your boxers.
For guys,
your sag, your boxers and stuff like that. So that's an interesting dressing.
And
the earrings, you forgot.
Okay, yeah, I said something about that earlier. Yeah, for guys.
Oh, wearing earrings for guys is an indecent dressing.
It's indecent.
Wow.
It's not proper.
It's actually indecent. It's not proper.
So are you actually saying that dreadlocks also is part of indecent dressing?
Yeah, it's actually, honestly.
Wow.
Because like this thing that goes dress the way you want to be addressed.
Yes.
Indecent dressing. Wearing dreadlocks, keeping dreadlocks is part of indecent dressing. Because most times, let's say when you are in a situation whereby hoodlums are involved, even if you are innocent,
they will tend to look at you.
They will tend to look at you as
the culprit.
So it's part of indecent dressing.
Do you agree with her?
Basically, when you wear a dreadlock on your head, it's difficult to actually place you for someone that is responsible, no matter how properly dressed you are.
Wow.
Yeah, so most times you actually dress to be addressed properly. So if you see someone that is wearing a dreadlock on his suit and looking very nice or handsome, it doesn't still portray that it's actually someone that is
even decent. When a person is qualified for a particular job, personally.
You can't tell me if you go to an interview now and you
on a suit
and you're dressed like that, you won't get the job.
You won't.
Well, don't think it depends on the kind of job you're applying for.
Well,
I wouldn't say that, because like the notion really most times people carry, the mindset people have towards dressing inappropriate. Most times they think it's more like what I have is what I think about myself that matters. But no, it's not that way. It's what people think about you, what they see you as, what you wear, what they see you is what they tend to believe you are. So most times our dressing actually speaks more for us, more than people get to know us,
Yeah,
or
like
so,
they say, don't judge a book by its cover. So don't you think when you're judging someone because the person is on dreadlocks, don't you think it's interfering with don't judge a book by its cover?
But you know it's indecent. So judging a book by its cover, it's obvious that you're trying to show something that you're not. So
I think I saw something somewhere online. They said they were trying to explain this. There are phrases that people use as an excuse not to actually confront the term indecent.
don't judge me.
Like don't judge me. Only
Only God
only
sees
God
the
can.
heart.
No,
Only
God
God
sees my
searches
heart.
and
Everything,
He
you understand.
searches
So
the
stuff
heart.
like that actually are one of the reasons why indecent dress are actually promoted, because you cannot tend to accuse someone like, man, look how
It's
you're
only
dressing.
God that can judge.
You feel like if I tell this person, you're not dressed properly, you might insult me and feel like, man, why am I trying to? It's my business, not your business. You
Brother
understand? Stuff like
Matthew.
that, yeah.
Wow.
Tired.
So, Miss Nina, why do you think people dress indecently?
I think attention is one of them. Attention. When you're looking for attention so bad, like when you need it badly, you go to any extent just to get that attention. And I think indecent dressing is one of them. And I also think that your upbringing matters a lot. Like the kind of home you're from, it speaks a lot about you. When your parents are dressing indecently and your older siblings are dressing indecently, definitely you tend to emulate them because they're your role models. You're trying to like emulate their lifestyle. So you dress indecently too because you feel it's okay. Your parents are doing it, your siblings are doing it, so it's totally okay. Understand?
Mr. Casey, which gender is prone to indecent dressing? Which gender will you tell me these are the gender that indecent dressing is termed to?
Can I actually go back to what she was saying initially? You asked the question about something pertaining to the causes of indecent dressing, or
No, I'm talking about the mode of dressing.
okay, the mode of dressing. I would say you talk about no, she's talking about peer group.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I think one of the let's say causes of indecent dressing. I would look at it from my perspective, like in terms of as related to role models. If I have an artist as a role model, for example, let me use the circular word Chris Brown for example, and he's on stage performing, and maybe he wears a durag or a ripped jean, and he carries a long sleeve and ties on his waist.
Definitely want
It will turn to fashion.
Yeah.
It's more like a style, and I'm feeling, man, this is my guy. I love Chris Brown so much. So if he's doing it this way, I feel it's cool. So I want to emulate him because I feel he's someone that I like.
So you're saying that it's the celebrity that...
Yeah, the celebrity in question actually affects the way people dress. It's more like...
Let's just generalize it as the internet, the media, like the entertainment industry.
So
they're part of it.
Just celebrity lifestyle, the social media, they want
everything about the entertainment industry, from the the movie industry, the movie sector, to the fashion industry, to the music industry. I think they are part of the causes of indecent dressing. Yeah.
So which gender, Mr. Casey, do you think are prone to indecent dressing?
Prone gender. I think I would say the females.
Wow. Only the females. The guys don't
both,
have.
No, I said I will.
Both.
No.
Both.
No, get me right
both.
here. The both genders, yes, but basically it's actually the females.
Why would you say the females?
I think what we see most times around us, around our area, like I'm actually go to school sometimes, and I see specific IMSU, high institutions. You tend to see females tend to have this tendency of misbehaving.
Thank God you mentioned IMSU.
No,
thank God you mentioned it's not only the ladies.
No, I didn't dispute that fact actually.
You just said
I'm giving actually I'm not like being specific with what I'm trying to say. Like the ladies are prone to indecent dressing.
You think?
If you check a population of let's rate it in percentage 1 to 100, you see that
before.
No, not before.
No, that was before. If you check around you now.
So I mean that your problem is the IMSU she picked.
No, not only IMSU. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Guys of nowadays.
No, she's speaking on the fact
the
that
way they dress.
The
I think the both gender are more prone to indecent dressing.
Both the male and the female.
Both the male and the female. For now, like now. No, they are both. They are both prone to indecent dressing. You understand? Because you see, guys, it's like a normal thing for a guy to sag now. It's totally normal now. Like if a guy is not sagging, they'll call him a Jew. You understand? They'll tell him, guy, you
I
don't know what's
tend to
happening.
disagree with you because I'm
You
actually a
understand?
guy.
That's what I'm telling you now. Just tell me the truth.
No, I
your
tend to
friends have called you Jew before.
It depends on
Back in
why
the
they are saying no. It depends on why they are calling me Jew. I can say they might have called me Jew because I'm actually preaching the gospel. That's one of the things I might target as. Because I know when I go out there and I go to mobilize people to invite for fellowship and stuff, they might say, man, this guy doesn't know what's up. Why are you doing church? Stuff like that. That's what you. That's
Aside
really,
from that, you want to tell me
if
that
you look
no
at
guy has ever called you
look
Jew
at
for
me,
dressing
look at me.
decently.
I am dressing decent.
And nobody has ever called you
I'm
Jew.
not sagging.
Well, let me tell you, if nobody has ever called you Jew.
Are you calling me Jew?
No, I'm not calling you Jew.
No,
I'm not saying. No, I'm not
calling
I'm just
me
saying
Jew?
that they must have thought about it in their mind.
No, seriously.
Maybe they will not tell you, but in their mind they are thinking, oh, well, this guy are Jew. Understand?
Okay, but I'll take it from another perspective. If you're looking at this topic very, very critical, you notice when I said the ladies have high tendency of going indecent in the dressing.
You rate it in a percentage, please.
I was trying to raise it, but she cut me off.
Alright.
I was saying
Go
1 is
ahead.
to 100.
I will Google it.
You want to Google it? Like say
Go ahead.
1 is to 100. I
Okay.
could say
Ladies have how many?
60-40.
Like serious?
I think
Yeah.
it's 50-50.
No.
Out of
60-40.
100, it's 50-50.
I don't want to be biased.
Don't just.
Have you okay? I don't.
Don't
bring
just
this,
be-
I don't
don't
bring
just-
this term into this
Let's
discussion.
generalize it.
If you're looking, okay, why do you think that guys this gay movement where guys tend to dress like ladies? Have you ever pictured
No, forget
something?
that. Let's
like
not.
that?
I don't want to dive.
No, chill.
I
Let's
don't
not go
want to
into that
digress to
first.
that area, but I just want to cut it off somewhere. That's what I'm saying 60-40.
No, let's not cut it off. Let's not cut it off anywhere. I'm just saying it's 50-50.
No, it can't be
No,
50.
it's
Can you support your
50-50.
claim of 50-50?
It's 50-50. Google it.
No, it's not about googling.
Google it. It's
What
50-50.
is
You know
it?
why?
What hand
You know
do
why?
you have?
Okay,
Why?
okay, we are in 2017, right?
Yeah.
As of last year,
Mhm.
I'll say 60-40.
As of last year.
Yeah, as of last year, 2016, I'll say 60-40. I'll totally agree with you. But as of now, like 2017,
Things
they
have gone
said
worse.
what? They have gone worse. You understand? You see a guy wearing tights, like pencil trouser, like tights trouser, and then he'll pair it with a 6-year-old shirt. Like he'll put on a
Yeah.
shirt, like a tight
Like-
shirt, a pencil trouser and a tight shirt.
How often do you see that?
I see that often.
Like, where
I see that, you know, we're here. I see that often. It's
Where
everywhere.
often?
Tell yourself the truth. It's
No,
everywhere.
I
You do
don't
see it
tend to see
often.
that.
Yeah, you have seen it before.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if at least once, you've seen it before. It's everywhere.
But
And we are in Owerri. We've not gone to Port
you know,
Harcourt.
this
We've
like-
not gone
this-
to
this
Abuja.
like
We've not
the-
left Nigeria.
I know, we haven't left Nigeria, but
Okay.
you tend to see that everywhere that ladies tend to wear bum shorts, miniskirts,
That's why I said it's
It's not
50-50.
rare to see a lady wearing bush on during the day.
I'm just saying it's
It's not rare.
50-50.
Go to every day supermarket.
No, it's not rare. I'll
I'll
agree with him on that. It's not rare. You can go to ShopRite, the mall. You see people wearing
You go to
bum
the
shorts.
mall, they want to
Like,
show
they-
some skin. I don't
definitely.
understand. Like,
Which is what I'm saying. It's 50-50. The guys
Okay.
to wear their clothes indecent.
I'm not
and-
submitting though, but let's leave it at that.
So, Mr. Casey, is indecent dressing, I want to know the determinant. Is it a culture? Or is it individual? Or is it the society that determines what is indecent?
I could see it as I could see it two ways. Same way, one way, but in two ways.
Okay.
In the sense that it could be cultural, it could be individual, it could be societal.
External.
But I would pick the individual perspective. I'll come from that angle so you can understand what we're talking about. It depends on the individual that is involved, and individual goes way back to the parental guidance.
The upbringing.
The upbringing. If a parent doesn't really bring up his child or his children in the right perspective, right way it should actually be, then these are the kind of things that you tend to see. Because when a child grows up and he doesn't have parental guidance, he tends to he gets affected by his peer group, and that's what leads to interesting. So if my friends actually think sagging is cool, I might want to sag and feel cool about it and stuff like that. Maybe it's wearing earring that makes me feel cool, and maybe ladies appreciate me more. It's the norm. It's peer pressure. I will give into it. Yeah.
Are you giving it to that?
Well, I agree with him, but I'll go with the cultural and societal determinants because they have a link. So I think indecent dressing has to do with your culture. Let's take the Western world for instance. Over there you can go naked and nobody will care.
Okay, yeah.
But here, come and do it here now. They will kill you and bury you. Understand? So I think it has to do with your culture because what's okay over there
It's not okay
is
here.
not over here, and what's okay here may not be okay over there. Understand? So I think it has to do with
But
your
if you're
culture.
saying that if you decide to go naked, they will kill you, I've not really seen that happen in here anyway.
Okay, my parents will personally do it to me.
That's your parents. I'm talking about
It's our culture. No, no, chill. It's our culture. Like, okay, let me not say just for me.
Okay.
Let me use my village for example.
Okay,
Let me use my village for example. And for me more, I'm from Olo. If yes, I'm from Olo.
Okay.
If you dress naked in my village, they will tag you as a mad person. One.
Okay.
And then I don't know, you seem mad. You look stupid. You understand?
Because the culture does not permit
It does not permit that kind of dress, you understand? So you dressing naked or even half naked self, it's abnormal. They'll think you've gone crazy. You
So
understand?
you're saying it's culture determinant.
It's cultural determinant. It's also in Nigeria here, not just my village.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a break. The studio is already heating up. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Moving ahead, I'm going to start with Mr. Casey. Where are indecently dressed people found?
Um, Indecently dressed people
Yeah.
are found everywhere, but I'll specifically mention a few places:
Okay.
in high institutions, in corporate organizations, offices. I think those are the few places I would like
When
to
you say
mention.
corporate organization, what kind of dressing would you someone dressing indecently in a corporate
A
organization?
secretary will actually wear very short skirt to the office and service her boss.
That's
Stuff like
unethical.
that. It's corporate. It's wrong. They do that. It's what happens. We've seen it.
Have you been in such a situation?
Yeah, I have.
You've seen people
I
dressing
have.
that way.
Yeah, I have actually. It is not funny. And like come school, I'm actually into precisely
Your lecturers.
OPT girls dress very very scary. Up school girls actually, let me just classify it. Up school girls. And when you go down school, you see something else in that pattern where they dress with ripped jean and all that, and you
And you
understand.
with jeans. And
I didn't say that. But if your ripped jean is coming here and giving you mark and showing us your time, what do you reckon? What do you tell us?
okay.
Yes.
Do you agree with him?
I agree with him on the fact that innocent dressing are mostly found in higher institutions, in the
Okay.
universities.
Okay.
Because, but I agree that they are found everywhere too. But
Okay.
mostly in the higher institutions, in the universities,
You can actually
they're
find
much
decent
there.
dressing also in churches. Yeah, like.
What kind of indecent dress will you find
Yeah.
in a
Yes, you can
Yeah,
find them
you
in churches,
can.
but mostly in universities.
You can
But
actually.
you can't
Yeah.
find them. That's why I said everywhere. They're everywhere from churches to schools to organizations. They're everywhere, but mostly in the
But you
universities.
notice that in our secondary school these days, you tend to find decent dress very, very, very well.
Yes,
Be
actually.
dominant. Because
The
like
uniform
young,
or-
yeah, uniform. You see young girls.
Short skirts.
Yeah.
They're pinafore.
Pinafore
To
shorts. And
shape it. They call
I
it.
don't know what the world is turning into these days, but that's what's happening. It's very,
So
very
you can imagine when they
sad.
get to the level of,
university dressing.
you know what will happen? Start wearing the
Sense.
norm.
Yeah.
So why do you think they are easily accepted by their parents when they are indecently dressed?
Why? I don't get that. Can you
Why
phrase?
are indecently dressed people accepted by their parents?
I think the first thing first should be the pairs themselves. That means it's something they are used to.
Their clique, yeah.
It's more like the thing they are into already.
They
So
try new things.
if they now see their parents dressing
accept
that way,
you.
they accept
You will belong.
because it's more like a clique thing. It's not cliche that it's actually that way anyway, but it's the first mistake has been made from their parents aspect that they have not corrected that in the family. So when their children go out there, they tend to exhibit what they already know.
Because it's
Because
like a normal thing.
if
to
you
them.
notice these days, parents actually buy clothes that are actually indecent for their children.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
they encourage that
So
too.
parents do that.
Some
Yes,
parents do that
they
too.
do that.
Yeah.
So when talking about parents, are you the only one that comes to indecent dressing?
No. I think the elderly, I think they're also prone to indecent dressing.
Parents.
Yeah, yes, it all comes back to the kind of upbringing you get. Because as a mother, when you're dressing indecently,
The children will definitely.
they would definitely dress indecently.
Who would actually tag the word indecent dressing to be sexy? Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Coming to this, do partners know either your fiance, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, do they influence their partner's mode of dressing?
Yeah, to an extent,
Yes,
yes.
to an extent, yes.
To an
To what
extent.
Most people do to an extent.
If I don't like, if I love someone, have a girlfriend, for example, and we are supposed to go somewhere, depending on where we're actually going to, if we're going to a club, she will have to dress to the
The
occasion.
way he wants her to
And
dress
I
for
might,
the
I might
occasion.
not want her to expose for me. I want her to expose all those things because it's mine. You understand? So I wouldn't want another guy to see her and start desiring her.
Yeah, in a
So
sexy
definitely
way.
in a sexy way, yes. So I'll prefer her wearing something that's it's appropriate to an extent, but still look. She has to look good also. So if she tells me she wants to wear something short, I will disagree with her because I don't like it. Yes. So I want what hers with mine. Yeah.
Only you alone.
Yeah, that's the way. Yes.
Ironically, most couples, the guys will love for their girls to wear something hot, like something hot to look sexy. You understand? Something like mini,
Yeah.
something hot, and that will show cleavage. You understand? So that they'll say you're not dating a Maria Maka kind of girl. So I think
it all
your
boils down
partners
to
influence
individual
that.
perception anyway. Because if an individual, maybe a male or a female, be it male or female, it's already has a wrong mindset in the first place, it actually tends to affect the way they dress. Because everything boils down to the kind of mindset you have about the thing. So if my mindset is wrong about something, that means the way I would approach it would be very wrong. So that's what it should be. And that's what it is.
Okay, Miss Nina, having gone this far, what do you think are the causes of indecent dressing?
I would say peer pressure, insecurity, and upbringing. Upbringing, it matters a lot. Your upbringing matters, like your upbringing, it matters so much. Because when the elderly ones are doing what they're not supposed to do, definitely the younger ones will emulate them. Then when it comes to the peer pressure aspect, when you have a clique of friends that you're rolling with and they're dressing indecently, they will start calling you names like Mama Africa, Mary Amaka,
They'll tell you
Sister
one funny
Mary.
name.
Yes, they will be calling you names, and you actually succumb to that peer pressure. And you start dressing indecently. The another thing is insecurity, low self-esteem. I think most times when young girls are dressing indecently, it's due to the fact that maybe someone has already called them names or something, or they have called them ugly, something or something like that, or they have gone through some psychological trauma. So they would love to like dress indecently so that they can show you that to fit into the society that they are not ugly. So I think low self-esteem, peer pressure, the internet too. The internet, that's like the that's like the problem, the key problem.
They're the ones pushing it out
Yeah,
there.
they're the ones pushing it out there because the internet is everywhere. You see a okay, not 5 or 8-year-old kid using a phone, like a smartphone, and what else is he doing with the smartphone? And I'm sure it's not game. Sure, it's not game. You can see an 8-year-old having a Facebook account, 10-year-old having a Facebook account. I'm not saying it's bad, but then you have to limit your children to caution them. There should be parental guidance. Understand? So I think the internet, peer pressure, insecurity, and upbringing. Those are the causes.
Now, Miss Casey, what do you think are the effects this indecent dressing can have on people?
Effect.
Yes.
Um,
Any side effects?
the side effect. I think the basic. Should I tell me the basic effect it does have on the society at large, on people? It actually induces rape.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it leads major causes of rape. If you check the 99% of those cases,
I would say 100.
you would not be too
Doing too
harsh.
fast.
No, 100.
No, but what 99% of rape cases are actually caused by indecent dressing. Although it still boils down to the person, the individual. When you lack discipline,
Yeah.
Your upbringing.
when you lack discipline, it actually makes you do things that are very, very, very wrong. Because if for example, I should have self-control for me to see someone that is dressed indecently and take my eyes off it and move on. If I don't want to correct person, I just get away from there. But it will be indiscipline that will make me go as much as trying to molest her sexually.
Yes,
That's
I agree
wrong.
with him because even if you're covering yourself, if a guy wants to rape you, definitely he will rape you, whether you're covering yourself or not covering yourself. But then I think rape is also one of the major issues. And then bad reputation.
Yeah.
It gives
Cause
you bad
disrespect
reputation.
and
Yes,
all that.
because it's like when you're dressing indecently all the time. Like when you pass, definitely people will tag you as that ashawo prostitute, that kind of a thing. And if you're a guy, they'll call you that criminal. Understand? Yeah, it's bad reputation. Then rape. Like when you're dressing in a way that is let me call it provocative, but then sexy. That's the one most people use. When you're dressing sexy,
Yeah.
a guy's eyes definitely will go to some places, and then his urges will rise, and then he will do what he will do.
So can you also say that indecent dressing can it affect the academic performance of students
Yes,
in the campus?
yes, I agree. Most lecturers, I think, they have this core values of dressing decently. So when you're dressing decently to their lectures and everything, I know one of my lecturers, he cannot dress decently to his class. He will walk you out.
Yeah.
And then by the time he walks you out of his class for I think 10 times, you've missed.
Sometimes it's more like 3 or
That's a big F, like big F, not the small F. That's a big F for you. So I think it affects your academic performance.
Well, to an extent, I still see if you said something about your lecturers being have this essence of what do you call it, dress
To have
sense and all
core
that.
values, yes.
Core values. I tend to doubt that because even when you see people, students, females actually that have issues in school with lecturer trying to sleep with them, it's not
Yeah.
because they're actually dressed indecent. Most of the case we check it. It's just that the lecturer is trying to be. I don't know why the lecturer is trying to be particular about that particular person. Or is trying
something
to
must have.
so yeah, definitely something must have. But if you look at the dressing, in most cases, it's not always tempts to be innocent to an extent. So I don't think that's more like.
Well,
What would you call that? Would you say the lecturer is trying to be creative, or what word would you use
no,
to term that?
I would.
No, serious.
I can't be creative because that's inappropriate, definitely. But then we are talking about academic performance here,
Yeah.
indecent dressing, academic
It's if
performance.
the lecturer is trying to spoil her results by demanding sex from her, not basically because
Understand indecent dressing and academic
what you're saying. I'm
performance.
trying to make you see from another aspect. Because
I'm
you
trying
just
to see it
mentioned
from all
something.
perspectives,
Okay.
but then there is this general perspective that you need to understand it from. That indecent dressing. Okay, in my school, for example,
Okay.
you dare not wear sleeveless into the school.
Into the school, yeah.
You can't. They'll carry you to Sanko, and you sleep there, and your friends will bring beans for you the night.
Okay.
So you dare not wear ripped jeans,
Okay.
sleeveless, and short clothes. You understand? And then most people will still wear, like they'll cover up, and then when they get inside the school, they'll now pull it off. So in such cases, my classmates, they, like I haven't seen anyone do that because at this particular lecturer I have, like I said, if he catches you, you're out of his class,
Okay.
And that's the carryover.
and that's the carryover for you. You continue writing. Continue
Okay.
writing.
Now, coming to back down to back in the days, before the coming of the colonial masters, our mode of dressing was almost naked, and nobody was saying anything wrong with it. But now they are here, and everybody's saying showing the crop top as indecent because they're showing your belly. Why are they seeing it now as indecent? Back then, nobody was seeing it as indecent.
Okay.
Ignorance. That's
I don't want to just shoot it out there and say ignorance per se, but even though that's ignorance anyway. But if you look at the way man has evolved,
we have evolved.
evolved over time, then it was nothing. But you cannot compare the 16th or the 15th century to the 21st century. There's more innovations going.
Technology
That's
and all
gone. Yeah, that's we gone way past that period. So right now, I could say then, the olden days, what they had was they'll kill animals and make clothes out of the skin and cover themselves to actually basically for clothes actually for wearing clothes actually to cover yourself, protect from the weather. Apart from the fact that yes, you have to look good and all that. Yeah. So then there was no means of covering, which just made like wool and all that soft material. So, but at technology, we became colonized by the whites. We imbibed some cultures from them, started getting clothes, making mad fabric and all that. So I think man has evolved way past that period. So definitely, right now we're actually dwelling in the now, not then.
Yeah.
The
So
funny thing
if
is
we're
that
now
we have
trying to
enough
go
clothes.
back then by wearing all those stuff, then come on.
The difference is that then they didn't have any clothes, but now there is no excuse. You have clothes everywhere. If one day long type
So
of
because
clothes.
clothes are around, so people should just dress the way they like.
No, they shouldn't dress the way they like. there is no excuse for you to dress indecently. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Then there was no that, at least you had an excuse then to dress like to tie whatever you had to tie because you had no choice. You had no other option. But now you do have an option. So I don't see any reason why someone should be dressing indecently. And it kills our cultural dynamic.
So
Right?
okay, now going down to the closing part. Can indecent dressing be controlled?
Yes, it can.
In
Yes.
what way?
So many ways.
We go back to the basics, the family.
Your family, your upbringing matters.
The parents actually play a very big role in this particular area. So if the parents start correcting it with their children from the start,
Yes.
it could be controlled. Yeah, it becomes part of them. If every family should make out time, every parent should make out time to talk to the children, to control the children, and teach them the basic cultural ethics, and every that would be very easy. And also, religious organizations actually control that too by
Preaching.
frowning against it. Yeah, by frowning against. Also, in institutions, in higher institutions, they could actually
Have dress codes.
dress code. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
why
should have
that's
dress
the
codes,
thing.
and then they should have. I think they should set up this committee or something, a security committee to be checking indecent dressing. Yes,
So
in my school, I know definitely.
do
Even
that
if
a lot.
even if you remove your clothes anytime inside a school,
they'll
you will see
see
people on mufti, like not security
You will not even
uniform,
know.
on mufti. You know, they will just tell you to follow them, and you go to Sanko and you sleep there. So you see, I think it can be controlled,
Yeah, it
and
can
then
be
the media too,
Hmm.
like the fashion
what they promote,
industry.
because every
Yes.
like fashion these days there's so many things that
Fashion is something else.
Yeah.
So
Fashion is meant to be something that you're supposed to love. Like fashion, like you're supposed to love fashion, but now it's appalling. It's something else. So I think the movie industry, the music industry,
Should apply
uh,
decent dress.
they should have rules.
Thank you very much. Now we have come to the end of today's edition of Deep Matters. You have heard it all from my guests. Indecent dressing can be controlled through the ways of parents monitoring your children, observing them, and for the campuses, you should put up banners showing indecently dressed people that cannot be allowed into the campus. While doing all this, indecent dressing can be controlled. To drop your comments, kindly follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos. To join the conversation online, kindly use the hashtag #ThisMatters. Until next time,